Alright, so today we're gonna have a look at how oxidation affects your smoothie. I used to make a smoothie using this blender all the time, and that seemed to work alright, but I did notice that my smoothie did turn brown after a little while and started tasting not so good. And of course we all know what happens to a banana left out for a while. It turns brown. Cut an apple, it turns brown. This is called oxidation. It's the oxygen acting on the food and oxidizing it. And we don't want that, because that means we're losing nutrients, and of course it tastes like shit. Then I realized that if I can avoid the vortex that forms in the blender, either by pulse blending, so the vortex never forms, or by using a stick blender, or a hand mixer like some people call it, and just blend it straight in the jar, I could avoid that. So I filled up my jar with bananas, and I filled up the blender with bananas, and I'm gonna start blending, and then we're gonna have a look at how it affects our smoothie. So I'm just gonna start blending. That vortex sucks in air that oxidizes the smoothie. So because the stick blender always stay immersed, it's also known as an immersion blender actually, always stay immersed under the surface of the smoothie, it doesn't suck a lot of oxygen into the smoothie and oxidizes it, so it's much better. So now we're gonna leave our two smoothies on the counter for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna see how they're doing. Actually, already, if you look here, you could already see that this one is kind of gray, whereas this one is more yellow looking. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, and the smoothies have just been sitting on the counter, and I am actually shocked. I didn't know it was that bad. Take a look. Here we got our two smoothies, and I did not add chocolate in this one. It looks like I did, but I did not. You saw it. There's no cheating here, guys. This is 100% bananas, nothing else. This is also 100% bananas, nothing else. This one is yellow. This one is grayish brown. Take a look from the top as well. Here we go. In this one, you can see it's brown and full of bubbles, because that's the air that's been sucked into the smoothie that now comes out. So that's brown. Take a look at the other one. That's yellow. Brown, yellow. Which smoothie do you want to drink? Always this one. And I can guarantee you it tastes hugely different as well. I'll taste it and let you know. This one wasn't too bad, but definitely not very good. Wow. This one is super sweet. This one isn't much sweet at all. That's because the sugar has been oxidized. Avoid using these kind of blenders. They're not good. If you only have a blender like that, you can avoid it to a certain degree by pulse blending. That means you start it and you rev it up like vroom, vroom, vroom. But ideally, I would say, just find yourself a nice jar, shove it full of bananas or whatever you want, and use a stick blender. That way you avoid the oxidation altogether. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you got something out of it. Make sure you get yourself a stick blender, and yeah, have fun, subscribe, and enjoy your life. This is what we do with bad smoothies like this that turn brown and disgusting. They go straight down the drain. Look at that nasty stuff. Hell no!